Just the team, my
Good
brother.
morning, my esteemed viewers. This is Trend Media Views.
Yes.
You are welcome, my brother.
Pleasure meeting you.
You are welcome.
God bless.
This is a platform where we look at the happenings in Nigeria,
Yes.
Africa, and globally.
Yes.
With me is the Punch newspaper.
Okay.
And we are looking at the major headline that says heavy security at tribunal decide article obeys petition against Tinubu.
Okay.
I think that's the major one. They have a rider that is saying police block entrance to court of appeal.
Okay.
No politicians against violence.
Okay.
5 justices decide article obey petitions today.
Okay.
Several agents patrol Abuja.
Okay.
Let me quickly ask you. I understand that it is wrong to prejudice outcome of the case.
Okay.
Because it's against our legal system.
Yes.
But what are your expectations today?
Our expectation is for the court to do, or the judges rather, to do their best by telling us nothing but the truth about the case. That's just what we expect. That's the best we expect from them.
But this heavy security around the court premises, is it necessary?
It should be necessary because you never can tell what is going to happen, and you never can tell where something is going to fit, that the president is going to fit to. So, human beings, we are human. Anything can trigger, trigger off, annoyance and all that. So the best is for them to keep that is the crowd at bay, so that the proceedings can go on. That is that.
We understand yesterday that the court said they were going to do a live telecast.
Okay.
You see, as a welcome development.
It's a welcome development. Quite agreed. And it's very good. It's very okay. Yes. Why they are doing that is that to tell us that they are doing a very good job. That is why they want to do that.
Because during the proceeding, they were not allowing live broadcasts. Okay. But the judgment, they said they want to do a live broadcast.
Yes.
You see, that's a welcome development.
It's a welcome development. There is a welcome development. I love it.
Then we are looking at Obi of Labour Party, Atiku of PDP, saying they have confidence in the judiciary. Do you think the confidence will bring out good things?
Well, for me, as a normal human being, you should expect good all the time. So there's no way you will now say, okay, whether good or bad. Even if you are going to fail, you will still be saying that I am going to come out victorious. So for them, that's what they have in mind. But all the same, we are looking at those like judges until they tell us the winner or how the something is going to be. Then that we know the truth about the matter. So that is that.
Now let me ask you this: considering, assuming the case go in favor of the president and against Atiku and P2B, what would be your advice to them?
Well, it all depends on the materials
No, in the light of their right of appeal.
Yes.
What would be your advice to them?
They have to continue the legal battle. If they are not satisfied, they have to continue with the legal battle. Because in every case you judge yourself in, you must have to you have the permission of coming out victorious. By the time because you must do everything to satisfy your conscience. So by the time you are not satisfied with your conscience, the best thing you can do is to go further. So it's as simple as that.
Now let's assume the case turned against the president, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, because sack him. What will be your advice to him?
It's the same thing. Whether or not, why do you not make them, the arbiter of the case? They are there to judge. Okay. They are there to judge. If by the shadows of God they now said, okay, now this is the way the case should go, we should just say, I accept it by faith.
Okay, now we understand that by now. Before now, people were saying Labour is toothless. Labour have no power, teeth to bite. But yesterday, they were able to make good their threats by embarking on warning strike. We understand that in Abuja, they granted Abuja. There are some other states where it could not record 100% compliance. What is your reaction with the new Labour move to force government to come to negotiating table?
No, the issue is that if you come to look at it, human beings are insatiable. The Labour too, they are trying to satisfy their own wings because they also need their money. If you look at it now, the economic is getting hard on virtually everybody. So the only thing you can get out of this is for you to improve on your earnings. How do you improve on your earnings? By bringing the government to what? To a dialogue table so that you can strike at the balance. So that is that.
Okay, now finally, talk to us about Mr. President, Senator Ahmed Tinubu, who have gone to India for a summit, maybe to attract foreign investors into our economy?
Well, well, he has done well. He has done well by trying to bring foreign investors into Nigeria. But the truth of the matter is that we have to settle the problem in Nigeria first before bringing in foreign investors. Because in a country there is problem, nobody will want to come here to come and invest because we are not settled yet. So there's nobody who want to play around, with his hard-earned income. So based on that, we need to settle the matter on ground before bringing investors because there is no way, it's not possible for them to come in for now. For the now, it won't happen.
No, on a final note, I know you don't yes, NNPP, New Nigerian People's Party, is majorly in Kano. But we have seen controversy in that political party, where the party allegedly expelled the national leader, the former governor of Kano State. I'm talking about Kwankwaso.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good development for our democracy?
No, the truth of the matter is that in a country or in any gathering where there's no law, there's no say there will be punishment. Since there are laws, there are principles to be followed. By the time you fail to follow that principle, what happens? It's like the hammer. So that is the thing. So the man may have done one or two things contrary to.
They accuse him of anti-party, of not being with APC.
So what are we not saying?
And the presidency.
So what are we not saying? You've said it all. Which means he has heard. That's the meaning. That's the meaning. So.
But somebody tell that he has freedom of association.
What kind of freedom of association? Now we are talking about like you rightly said just now, anti-party activity.
There is an accusation and an allegation.
Okay, since an accusation it has not been proved, which means it's wrong. We need to prove it first before giving that suspension, if that's the case. That is what we believe in Nigeria. You need to prove it first before saying, okay, this thing is wrong or this is right. Now let us take
thank you very much, sir.
God bless you.
Mr. Araf Mbechi.
Oh, thank you very much.
Good morning, Mr. Araf Mbechi.
Good morning.
What's so much? We are equally looking at the same thing, that is at the front burner. It's no longer a rumor or rather a news that today Nigerians will be hearing from the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja.
Yeah.
Mr. Araf, what are your expectations?
Anyway, as normal, because anytime, each and every time something like this want to occur in Nigeria, the principal suspect, I am calling Tinubu the principal suspect, would like to have gone into either Europe or America on the basis of either summit or on medication, medication trade. So look at the main criminal in the court here. Somebody that's brought to court, a court must be either proven to be a criminal or failure to do so is not a criminal. But this time around, is the person of interest. Here in Nigeria, Atiku is not, Obi is not. The person of interest in this case is Tinubu. But you see that he's not around today. So what I'm expecting is, as the security is tight there, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. It might be Obi, it might be Tinubu, it might be Atiku. And if it becomes Obi that carries the day, you know that there are opponents, there are opposition, thugs. I think understand. Other, what they call miscreants might breach the law. So, beef up the security is advisable, but not at or to the detriment of the law. You must allow persons. They said accredited people or persons. I don't take that word accredited. There are level of human beings you should allow into the court, at least to be part of the judgment. So you don't just, they say they are going to do live telecast, which they have been promising us. Let us see. Do you know why I don't trust this government? In the beginning, we were told that this final judgment should be on 16th. True or false? Why all of a sudden?
No. When they say 16 is the deadline. Because 180 days from the day the petitioners filed their petition.
Okay, the deadline.
Court is tied behind the law to deliver judgment.
Okay, I can now. I'm.
So they now decide to choose on 6th.
Yes, yes. Okay, I can now understand the reason why it's today. Because see, let me tell you, that security, they gave. So that security, as the security is beefed up everywhere around the corner of the court is allowed. Then again, the live telecast, fine, as they promise us. But remember that they are always not honest.
But
So let
should
us
this
see.
case go against the president, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, what would be your advice to him?
Yeah, if it goes against him, that he will Tinubu will repent before he goes to meet his fathers. Let me tell you, there are bases, there are levels at which you can use money to torment fellow human being, to thwart the law, to do other things in life. Money can never be everything. That's my advice to him. Money cannot buy life. Money cannot buy good health. Money cannot buy everything in life. Though Bible says root of all evil is money.
No, the love of money.
The love of money is the root of all evil. Let me tell you, there are things money cannot do. Live a life that will serve as example to others. I think understand. My advice to him is that if he goes to meet his fathers, it happened that he goes to meet his fathers. I'm not watching him that anytime because he sees an old man and he can die anytime. Anybody is a fate of every man we know. He should change if he comes to the next life. I believe that there is next life.
Mr. I want to ask, because as you are talking about this
That's my advice
judgment,
to him.
Mr. President Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu is away in India attending the global summit.
Yes.
Does it mean this man have love for Nigeria? Because we understand that he have gone there to attract foreign investors into our economy.
That is, if you ask me, it's a mere nonsense. Investors is attracting them to collect tax from these investors. He's not interested on the benefits that Nigerians should get there. Let me tell you, I am telling you, as a result of what happened in the past, all these investors are coming. Who are benefiting from the investors? The investors are coming to create industries, production companies. Are you listening to me? Why not Nigeria building production companies by themselves and employ Nigerians? We are going to benefit. But when investors come now, listen and listen good. They will build manufacturing companies. The investors will be cutting away millions into their countries. While we, the laborers, Nigerians, they will be giving us mega. Even if they had it in mind, I mean the white, that we are going to pay labor as we do pay laborers in our country. The same Nigerian people, the same government will go and align with them and tell them to bring the payment down. See, they will be rearing us like cattle here. I don't believe on any man going to India or China to bring investors here because it is for their own selfish interest. Those investors, they are going to work in alignment with them and siphon the laborers, which are the Nigerian people. So I don't believe, my brother, I'm just telling you from my heart, none of the foreign expatriates, all those expatriate companies are treating Nigerians well. Because if you go to Ghana today, Ghana made it as a law, you must pay them weekly so amount and go to Ghana, they're enjoying, they are being paid well. Who is working in the factory today that is being paid well? Is it not the so-called office workers, the executive, the graduates, the ones that are staffers, officials? They are the ones that are collecting the money. The main people that are doing the job, which of course, if in Germany or in America, they will be paying the people on the field well. They are the ones to be paid. The people operating the machine. When they come there now, Nigeria is the only place I see people that have BSc, PhD, being paid more than the people that are working. I'm telling you, if you speak good English, Nigeria will pay you well. If you operate machine that is like from here to that United Steel Industry, Universal Steel Industry, they will not pay you because you don't have your papers and you don't speak good English. Moron that speaks good English receive money more than the experts, people that are specialized on various fields within an industry or a production company. So my brother, I'm telling you, I'm not in support of that. The main person of the principal interest, the main person of interest, the main culprit is not in Nigeria here. Telling you, what does that spell? He has used his money and bought everybody, bought both police, soldier, DSS, he has brought to the judiciary. He know that so since he, as far as he is concerned, this judiciary, the judges, everybody, the lawyers, even NBA, the police, the soldiers, they are going to do what? Protect his interests in his absence. So that's it, Matthew. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter. See, what we should be talking about now is how many pieces of meat, pieces. You know what I mean by torso, human torso. Eh? How many pieces have we cut Mahmoud Mohammed, the INEC chairman, where it was or where is his burial site, where his grave is located now? That is what Nigeria should be discussing about now. Not this kind of kangaroo court, which is already been fixed. It's a fixed court. Now, Mr. It's a fixed case.
Quickly talk to us about labor, because we are seeing here, according to the Punch, we say Lagos, Katsina, Sokoto workers shun NSC. Strike grants Abuja.
Only Abuja complies.
And other states.
It's only Abuja.
So does it mean this is a signal that labor is weakened?
Labor is thoroughly weakened. They are nowhere to be found. They are just like they are toothless barking dogs. They bark, they are not active. They cannot even bite. So you see, I think it's only Abuja that complied. You can see. Then again, the
other states that complied.
Okay, that complied.
Like Edo, Delta, and other states.
Okay.
In Osun, there was partial compliance.
Okay, compliance. Anyway, the whole states of the federation did not comply because of the previous activities of the labor. They are, hanky-panky, promise and fail, and other things. So the labor itself is so frail and feeble that they could not stand to fight as a tool. Government, I don't understand. It's a tool we use to fight any government, government irresponsibilities. I think understand. We use labor, but Nigerian labor has been weakened over the years. It has been monetized. They bought them over and over. I think understand. Each and every time they come up to fight government, there's another excuse. There should be excuse. They will be just manipulating us. Even at a time, we don't know if we have something like NLC in Nigeria. So that's why they are tossing us around as they like, because they are bought over the labor. Let me tell you, I don't support labor of whatever they are doing now.
No, Mr. Araf, quickly talk to us about this new Nigerian People's Party expelling their national leader Kwankwaso from the party. And we are seeing a twist here where they say NPP rejects Kwankwaso's expulsion, heads to court.
You see, and so they are heading to court now. That's one thing. You see,
what does that controversy in an opposition party mean for our democracy?
It means, we are not matured enough. See, Matthew, if
you know that the part of the allegation is that he's hobnobbing with APC.
APC, yes. That's the accusation. Even there was a time they rumored merging together with PDP and Labour Party. I think understand. But if you ask me, it's a mere accusation. They should go to court and find out if Kwankwaso is found guilty, of anti-party activities. So then again, I want to cite something. Listen, since America's inception of democracy, only the Democrat and the Republican. You see maturity there? For over how many years now? You are talking about 240 years of American independence. Only two parties. There's nothing like expelling somebody, fighting somebody within the Republican. He is committing this or that. See, within the Republican, the George Bush, the Trump, all of them, that family, they are one. Whatever they want to do, they do it intra-party, within the party. Sure, understand meetings within the party. They understand themselves. If they get misunderstanding, they settle it amicably. But in Nigeria here, you see, whereby a member of PDP will swear on the camera that he's going to deal with PDP. Before you know it, he starts palling the other party. Okay, that is immaturity. Our democracy since 1999 is still crawling like a toddler. Like a toddler, a baby that has not been weaned yet, a suckling.
Now, Mr. Arab, conclusively, what do you think will likely happen after the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in Abuja giving judgment today?
What I see is that we are going to learn a lot. I have to give you many examples of what will happen. Failure to give justice to the man presumably everybody understood won this election, it will spoil our electoral system in the sense that we are not going to have any trust again on any election in Nigeria. One. Two, the people in the southeast, they have never produced presidents since how many years now? Almost 60 years. Let me tell you. Listen and listen good, Pastor. The people in the southeast will never ever go to vote again in Nigeria. I'm telling you, this is a warning. They are just silent, be waiting. Three, the agitation for Biafra will be thickened up. You will see many politicians, you will see many elders, you will see many doubting Thomas before joining Biafra. Four, Southwest. Tinubu has orchestrated a fire of more enmity and animosity between the Igbos and the Yorubas. Tinubu is the cause of the problem. Because we rotate this thing since the inception of PDP, North, East, Southwest. That is the ideology that Ekweme invited into our political system. And everybody has been following it on. Yoruba were there, Hausa was there, South was there. As you can see, Buhari just finished. Everybody, all eyes were on Igbos. Tinubu come and breached that agreement. Let me tell you, political system of this country will never ever be the same again if they happen to thwart or subvert justice in favor of this man you call your president. I can never ever address Tinubu as a president. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.